Welcome to Warsaw, the capital of Poland. Christmas time is a wonderful time to travel Warsaw. But what about traveling on February, the coldest month of the year, when temperature reaches -4°C? Is it still worth the trip? Let's find out.
My wife Karina came here for a dancing festival and I decided to join her for a trip. We're going to explore Warsaw for 3 days, visiting the best attraction, tasting Polish cuisine and the nightlife of Warsaw. Here she is. Honey, I missed you.
I missed you too.
One of the biggest concerns of this trip is the freezing cold weather. It's -5 degrees outside and I hate cold weather. It can be tricky to do outdoor activities and some attractions might be closed. But on the other hand, we might enjoy low prices because the low season and also less crowds, so we might get a much more authentic experience. This is where we're staying in the next 3 days, Hotel Metropole in the heart of the city. The Palace of Culture and Science, where we're going to explore in a minute, is just across the road, and the street is full of public transportation and attractions in a walking distance. Very convenient. We are now at the most iconic and the tallest landmark of Warsaw, the Palace of Culture and Science. Built between 1952 and 1955, it was a gift from the Soviet Union to the people of Poland. Most Poles hate this building, but you might ask why. Well, the answer lies in the Soviet Union architecture of the building that reminds Poles of the bad times they wish to forget.
What's special here during the winter is that it's got its own ice skate rink. The most fascinating way to spend your time here is to take the fast elevator to the top floor for the best panoramic view of Warsaw and have a drink in the rooftop cafe. It is afternoon and it is time to taste some of the Polish cuisine. We found a nearby restaurant called PierOgrnia that specializes in pierogi, a famous Polish dish. Basically, it's a dumplings with different fillers inside. Let's give it a taste.
How is it? Delicious. This one with meat. Good morning, guys. Today it's our second day here in Warsaw and we started with a free guided tour in the old town operated by Orange Umbrella. Orange Umbrella is a top-rated guide made by locals. They do it every day, all year long, no matter what the weather is, and they're limited to 20 people, so make sure you book in advance. In the end of the tour, you decide if you want to pay and how much you want to pay.
We just finished the tour. It was really informative. It was a lot of information about the old town of Warsaw and in Poland in general. I really recommend it.
I'm not going to tell you everything about the old town. I'll leave it to yourself to do the tour. What I'll do want to tell you is this city, most people call it the fake old town. You might wonder why. Well, that's because the city during the World War II, the Nazis destroyed 85% of the old town, and so it's been revived. It was one of the kind project of reviving an entire city, and that's why it's gained its UNESCO heritage status. So after 24 hours here in Warsaw, our first impression about this place in the middle of February. First of all, it's freezing cold, so if you're coming here, make sure you come with very warm clothes. And also, all place is basically empty of tourists. We are now in the old town, as you've seen in the video. Empty. Only a few locals that doing their daily stuff. So you got everything to yourself, but you still got some festive atmosphere in the main plaza in the old town. You still see some decoration, so that's so good. So the legends say if you do 3 circles clockwise around this bell and you put your hand on the bell, you can make a wish. And I give you a hint to my wish. It's down here. We are now just crossed across the Vistula River to the east side, a much less touristy area. Some even locals call this neighborhood as dangerous and even called it the Bermuda Triangle.
We talk about Praga district, a neighborhood where the most poor working class used to live, crumbling blocks and streets run by gangs. During World War II, 85% of Warsaw was destroyed except this area. The west side of the river renovated, while the east remains the same for over 70 years. In some places you can even see the bullet holes from back then.
By the way, the shooting of the movie The Pianist took place in one of the streets. The untouched condition of the buildings made it perfect for the movie set.
Good evening guys, it is time to explore the nightlife that Warsaw can offer. I made a little research and I found out that some clubs and bars are open only at the summer or the weekends. So unfortunately they closed now, like the level 27 rooftop. So now we're going to Nowy Swiat Street to find if we can find some bars and pubs that are open right now. So we found two bars, a cherry liquor bar and a cocktail bar, and there was a nice vibes out there, but most of the street is empty. So if you're looking for nightlife in Warsaw, winter is not the right season for you.
Good morning guys! This is our third and last day in Warsaw. This is our coldest day so far, so it's a great opportunity to visit one of the many museums in Warsaw.
The one you want to visit as the winner of the European Museum Award for 2016 is the Polish Museum of the History of Polish Jews.
The location is very symbolic, at the heart of the former Jewish ghetto. The museum focuses not only on the events of the Holocaust, but the entire history of the Polish Jews, from how they first settled in the country to the current days.
What a better way to warm up in the cold winter day than drink the best hot chocolate in town.
We are at the cafe that used to be the best chocolate factory in Warsaw back in 1894, called Wedel. Today you still can buy all kinds of their chocolate treats in many cafes around the city.
How is it?
Yeah, chocolate is amazing. Wow, very tasty. The last place I want to show you guys is the Royal Lazienki Park. The Royal Lazienki was a King Stanislav Augustus summer residence where you can find some of the most valuable Polish historical buildings, like the Palace of Isla, the Royal Garden, and more and more. Honestly, I don't think we came here for the right reason. Rather, we came to feed the small creatures. They're so cute, the little squirrels.
So cute!
Guys, this park is amazing, lots of nature and animals. I very recommend this place if you're in Warsaw. And I want to conclude our free stay here in Warsaw. Although it's winter and it's a low season and it's very cold, you pretty much get used to it, and there's a lot of places and attractions that you can visit even in the winter season. But on the other hand, if you're looking for places to hang out in the evening, so be disappointed because the bars and the clubs are mostly closed in this season.
Our stay in Warsaw had come to an end. Thanks for watching. In our next video we explore Krakow and compare between the two cities, which one should you travel when coming to Poland. Don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on traveling in Warsaw on winter, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing for more travel videos from around the world.